What's up, everyone? Big Block Love here. Well, just thought I'd bring you guys another video. Said I would. People been asking for it. The other guy actually asked about my drags and gassers. So I don't really have any gasser kits built right now. But I will make another video with all my drag cars and tips about custom frames, back halving, and interior for race cars. And so that'll be my next video. And this one is just to kind of show updates on all my kits and stuff else I've started. And yeah, so basically, pretty sure y'all remember the 64 Impala. Don't remember if I showed you guys the 69 Nova. Pretty sure I did because I was working on those at the same time. They're still in progress. Haven't touched the Impala for almost a month now. The Nova worked on a little bit the other night. Found some slicks that fit the wheels I'm using for it. 67 Chevelle 396 is painted and got a detail the interior up. Well, finished detailing the interior up. Yeah, so I guess. And then 68 Dodge Dart, 64 Ford Fairlane, and 51 Chevy Turtleback, aka Chevy 1 Fleetline. So, and then I would just like to give a shout out to the good doctor, Dr. Cranky. Sent me some Lab Rat Ori stickers. I tried to buy him off him, but he's such a cool guy. He just asked me for my address and sent me a couple. So, thanks, Doc. Very cool of you, man. And one of them is going to go right over here on my little blue side of my shelf by my ribbons. And the other one is going to be saved to go on my wall of coolness when I get all my shirts and framed pictures and everything back up. So, thanks big time, Doc. And here is my 67 Chevelle. Kind of left the disc brakes chrome and everything because I thought I'd just kind of give chromey. I got to go in and detail the 5 spokes on these. Probably not going to do much else to the frame. Might go in and do some silver or something. I don't know. But here's the Chevelle body in graphite dust. It's pretty shiny. I actually screwed this paint job up big time and came in and kind of dabbed the thick bubble spots from too much paint because I was in La La Land. I was just like, shh, 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 shh. And then I'm like, oh, that looks good, and I just kept painting like a 10-year-old. I don't know, it was just like total fucking retard moment. And I came back in, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I just wasted a can of paint and killed my model, and you know, I'm not gonna be able to get another one of these Chevelles. And well, when I was a kid, I used to take paper towel and I just dab the run spots around the fender wells and stuff and just leave it. Well, I kind of wiped it off. Well, with this lacquer paint, it dries so quick, it actually kind of wiped the paint all off. I was like, oh god, just screwed that up worse. And I dabbed the Super Sport and let it sit for 15 minutes, went out and put another thin coat on it. And as you can see, I actually got my Super Sport emblems back on both sides. They were both just blobs of paint. And on this side is the worst. You can just barely see that little pecker mark right there. You can't see it on the camera. I mean, you can see the pecker mark, but you can see where I kind of wiped it. Same thing on this side in front of the fender. This side's a little bit better. It's a little bubbly right there. But considering I completely killed it and brought it back, the only thing is the trunk lid a little thin and a little thick right around the trunk line. But, you know, at least I kind of made it usable. And here's the interior for that. Pretty much flat black and flat gray. Got to touch it up a little bit. Here's my door panels. And so that's a 67 Chevelle. 68 Dodge Dart is far from put together. Painted flat black. My frame's falling out. I decided to go with the 440 instead of the 426 Hemi because it fits under the stock hood. Pretty much just slightly detailed, not a lot. I got the chrome silver paint on the tips and then aluminum pipes. Kind of hard to tell on camera, but in person it's a big difference. Slightly upgraded the tires, a little bit bigger than the fronts there. That way give me a little bit of more hot roddy looking stock stance. Nothing really else to show you on that other than the body, and that's all done. 69 Nova. I don't remember if I've showed you guys painted or not, but it's looking darn good. Got the stock rally rims and wheels on the front, and stock rally wheels and some slicks from I don't know which kit, but they fit good. Got the Chevy 350 with dual quads, painted orange. Got the headers on there. Once again, not much with that. Kind of got the interior painted a little bit here. You can kind of see what I'm going with. Tan and dark tan, light tan, dark tan. This one's close to complete. Just got to touch it up and add the silver. Here's my unfinished seats. This is the hardest part for me doing detail work, because I got to be so steady and careful. You know, it's really hard with my shaky hands. And then, I guess, yeah, I'll show you the fleet line. The fleet line, really nothing other than cutting, really. I glued and cut and shaved some stuff. The frame is crap on this older kit. It's all bent and twisted, not good. But the body was, and I cut the trunk out, which was kind of a pain because of the style of the trunk there. And then the front is a tilt nose. Hold these parts up, there we go. So, you know, got a lot of work there to fill in all them gaps. Of course, the interior tub's not in there perfect. You know, got a lot to fill all them gaps in and stuff, but that would be a cool one when I'm done. I'm using the Baby Dayton from Hoppin' Hydros. This thing's going to be laid out, framed, and don't even know colors or nothing. I'm probably going to try to do a wicked. This one's going to take me so long to build. I guarantee I'll have the airbrush going by then, and I'll probably do a custom lowrider style paint job with the scallops and pinstripes all over the place, but we'll see. Anything can change. And I mocked up the 64 because I didn't want to go through my videos and don't remember if I showed you this. But here's Jessica's Bubblicious 64. Obviously heavily mocked up. I'm probably gonna lose the grill here, so just take it off. There's the motor and the interior there. Suspension is riding high on 22-inch wires from the 86 Monte Carlo kit. I love those wheels, they're so clean. And the body's all pink, still haven't detailed nothing there. And then Jessica decided she wanted the 20s and not hydraulics. So I stripped the hydros and the batteries out of the back. Got to clean this up and repaint it. And I'm going to put a gigantic stereo in there. And I'm going to have a big stereo back here. The 2 subwoofers in the back. Which, here's another 64 spare seat I cut out practice for the holes. They're not perfect, but still got it. Those are too small. I got to run the drill bit through them to round them out. And then I'm going to put speakers in the doors. You can kind of see right here, I got one hole there. That's going to be a speaker. Then I'm probably going to put another speaker here under the armrest somewhere. Maybe up here. I'm not sure. I want to make sure you can be able to see it, so it's not wasted. And so yeah, I just got to do that and basically build a stereo, detail the interior a tiny bit more, and start assembling, you know. I gotta make some dust plates, you know, dust discs, or some disc brakes to go behind all my wheels. And yeah, that's really about it, you know. Not much. And yeah, that's about it. So nothing else I got going on other than when I went to the model show. Of course, it's Dusty super out because I'm proud of me. My Evergreen Husky, the first Fast Jimmy contest model I ever built. I cleaned her up and took her to the model show at the beginning of this month, and got second place, baby. What? So, pretty tight. I actually wasn't expecting nothing out of this because, as you guys probably remember, the paint job's not the best, but apparently they liked the custom work and the detail work. And the guy that beat me first out had a really clean 62 Buick that was just sexy. So, but yeah, whoop whoop. So, we got another second place ribbon. And if you guys don't remember, the last time I competed at that hobby store when I was like 14 years old, I got second place for this lowrider. So, I guess I'm just a lowrider second place kind of guy. We'll see once I get better paint jobs. The only reason the other guys won, in my opinion, is because they had really, really, really nice paint jobs. So after I get the airbrush down, I should give them a run for their money there. Not like you guys on YouTube that are like fearless, crazy builders. You know, everyone around my area just builds pretty darn much stock cars, you know, box stock with really nice paint jobs. So I think with my custom work and a really nice paint job, I should get some more trophies. Well, ribbons. But so that's about it. And once again, thanks, Doc. And Big Block out. Peace.